Alright, so here is an overview, right? Here's an overview on my E2. The code will be in the description, as I am now giving this out, as it's basically done. So, this E2 here, basically, just, it's a multi-purpose thing I made for a couple things I had issues with in a server I play on that uses WireMod than LFS, which I wish it used Whacked, but oh well. I will be using Whack for the flying system, as it's basically the same prop system in a way. So we are just going to get like a just a helicopter here, or like a plane. We'll get this bad boy. Now we are going to place our little chip anywhere, since it's basically weightless. So we will put it right there. Now let's get something that we want to strap on. So basically 2 of these will be fine. Just strap on both of these right here. Get the firing system. Main. Entity. Entity. Now, that's literally it. That's the parent and firing system for this. Now we can test the firing system if we so dare. Works like a charm. Now this is not going to work the exact same in servers that have high population, as server lag is something you're going to have to take into account. And also your actual flying skills. But other than that, that's the parent system. You're going to, if you ever see the Flashbang Menace in a server with WireMod, chances are you're going to see my helicopter. My bright green helicopter that some of y'all probably haven't seen. But this helicopter's what enticed me into making this. So let's go in for a landing on this very, very big platform over here. And if you're questioning the map I'm doing this on, it is a map that I have made. The link of it will be in the description if you ever want to go on there. It's fine. Yeah. So now for the other part of the E2. So let's get our little thing here. Let's get our thing. We don't need it to be this long, but I'm still going to have it be this long. So the other parts you may see, like turret, E2, deparent, and all these, I'll go down in a list on these, right? So the turret, right? This basically is just a system. So like if you wanted to get, let's say, this, you would do this, that, and that. And here's where the on collide thing comes in play. You're going to take this if you use a turret, and you're going to do that. Now this one is actually not the right prop, as it is a prop that doesn't have the correct thing that we need for this. So we're going to get a prop that does. Now there's a couple of these that do, such as these. It points, sorry for the FPS, it's because it's loading all of those as props. But if you go and put that there, it's going to, yeah, that's right. That's for the gimbal, not that. Right. Let's just get some you know what, let's just get a gun from ACF. Right. I guess this will also be part of an ACF tutorial in a way. But basically, for this, all you do is take this entity or create entity if required, and now it puts where you're looking, points where you're pointing. As you see. So we can just spawn the character and it'll shoot him. That's turret. You've seen main and items. That's the parenting thing. So main is the thing you want other items to parent to. So let's say that this is the main. So we'll give it the main input. And let's say we want to put these on, but we don't want to weld it. Or if this is a destructible prop, we want these both to disappear along with it. Parent them. And now this, they're parented. If this prop, the main, gets deleted, it deletes the other two. And then clears that if able. E2 chip basically puts the chip itself below you. So it's quite helpful. Now, dparent basically works as the same system, like let's say this and this. So let's just do that. Let's say, oh, I parented the wrong thing. You remove it from the items, and then deparent, and then deparent the item you want. And it will do that. Now this, you can get rid of that as that's that. And now we can throw that one as well, as that was the item for main. On collide basically is for the turret and E2 chip, because how I have it set up is you can't pick it up after you use these, so you have to uncollide them. Now for the gimbal, now this is where it gets funny. Let's get a Jeep, right? Let's add a gimbal to the top. Let's add a little gimbal at the top, just like right here. What you do is do a combination of main, items, and now the gimbal is that. Now let's get a weapon. Now that we have our weapon, we can put it on here. And now here we do gun, entity. Now we can just like strap this somewhere on the vehicle, like up top. Now this specific thing is not going to work, as it needs a pod controller now. So active on active, fire on mouse 1. Now this, okay, this. Okay, let's undo that for a second. Do that, and on goes here. Let's get the pod controller and do that. Now E2 goes to that, and this. Let's make sure it's on for that. This is now a working system, except for the fact I didn't link the gun to the crate. So we're going to have to deparent these. So let's get this back over here. Freeze and freeze. the parent entity. We'll do this one just in case. And we'll deparent. Right click. Oh, yeah, that's right. That and that as well. Forgot. Okay then. Okay, you know what? We're not going to use ACF on this. We'll just use the Symphy's charts because those work. And so you're basically just going to do that. Going to set up the fire on mouse 1 over here. And now gun goes to the can, and now it's found. We now have a ABC. And that's what that does. And that should, if I'm remembering my own E2, that should be everything. Yes, that is. Now, you can, sorry about that, you can look over the E2 if you ever need to, or to this video if you ever need to. Or if you want to be a smart brain, look into the code after placing it, or just going here, finding it, and then right-clicking it, and then open in tab, or just open, and seeing if you can possibly guess what some of these do, as most of them are pretty straightforward. Other than that, that is the E2 comprehensive guide for the parent and turret system. Have fun, and good hunting.